Hey guys, good night. Okay, so I'm up and just meditating because I have personally been going through I want to say um a dark night of the soul experience, right? And within this dark night of the soul experience, it's all about growth, right? And as you're going through a dark night of the soul, you are faced with aspects of yourself, or maybe even situations that you have to push past to help you to get to your higher vibration of self, right? So I wanted to do a reading, okay? Because I'm sure if I'm feeling this, I can't be the only one feeling and experiencing this. So we're gonna do a poll tonight based on conversations with our souls, okay? Um, I know like this July and all this retrograde energy has hit a lot of us dead smack full frontal with decisions, with choices, with having to take movement, having to take action, okay? Having to walk away from some things. And I did like a over a 2 hour video on all of the signs, my lovelies, and felt like very emotional uh the next day. I think I cried like the next day. And I cried over stuff like to me, like in my mind, I should not have cried over. Like I felt like I had already worked through all of that, so I wasn't quite sure why that was back. I still, still working through it. However, with that being said, we're gonna get into this and see, like really what our souls want us to know. The way that we're going to be doing the poll tonight is I'm going to try something a little differently. I am going to try a 3 card pull, and then we're going to clarify. We're going to build. Okay, so we're going to do a 3 card pull. The frequency, which is going to be what our soul wants us to know. The second card is going to be the vibration. That's where our spirit is right now. That's our emotions. That's space. That's time. That's taking action. That's movement. That's matter, and that's your experiences. So we want to see exactly, where our spirit is vibrating, because our soul wants us to vibrate at its frequency, right? And then we're really going to tap into the energy, which is all about the expression of our soul, which is our frequency, and our vibration, which is our spirit. So we want to know, are we in sync? Okay, so, all right. Uh, Welcome, my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. My old subscribers, welcome back. Thank you guys. All right, major shout out to all of you guys that's been leaving comments. So definitely drop comments. I do read the comments, and I will, go ahead and do readings based on where you guys are. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're going to thank our angels. We're going to thank our guides. We're going to thank our ancestors. We're going to thank divine masculine and feminine side. We're going to thank all of the energy in the atmosphere that's here to help guide, protect, encourage, motivate, inspire, help us to have the courage to take action when it's needed, okay? And to release the things that we need to release when it's time. You know what? I'm going to put these cards back, and we're going to pull, let me tell you what popped out. And then we're going to put them back. In the soul's placement, which is your frequency placement, we have crown chakra work, which is what your soul is trying to tell you. Release. In your vibration placement, this is your spirit. This is your emotions. This is time, this is space, so this is where you are right now. This is the situations you're dealing with right now. This is where you might have to take action. You have trickery, okay? I'm hearing my guide will say we need to keep them, so we're gonna keep them, okay? And then in your third card placement, in our third card placement, which is the energy placement, which is all about the expression of how we're dealing with both our soul and our spirit. We have impatience. Okay, so let's get into this and clarify. Okay, my lovelies. So, we know clearly that our soul is saying that we need to release some shit, right? Okay. Um, let's see what messages we're being given. Actually, use my angel cards. Let's see what messages we're being given. Okay. Okay. So we got the Fool card in reverse, clarifying the release card. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I love the hells out of this card. Okay, like this is one of my favorite cards in all of the deck. Okay, this deck is known as a Dreamer's card, right? Now, it's clarifying release. Now, for some of you, there are dreams that are tapping on your door that needs to be rebirthed. For some of you, there are new ideas coming in. This card is all about you being able to take a leap of faith and release the things that really no longer serve you. There's some things that are dead in your life that are no longer causing you to grow, to prosper. For some of you, this can be the way you think. For some of you, this can be relationships. For some of you, this can be jobs. For some of you, this can just be family arguments that you should not even be entertaining. For some of you, this is generational curses that you need to overcome. Okay? The Dreamer card, aka the Fool card, aka the Reset card, is all about you being able to take a leap of faith, okay? To follow your dreams. This is all about unexpected opportunities coming forward as you release the things that no longer serve you and as you bury the dead. Okay, now because this card came out in reverse, okay, this card can also represent some of you needing to take that risk. Okay, this can also represent some of you dealing with someone that's very reckless. Okay, um, uh, and I'm hearing like emotionally reckless, like they just shoot off a lot of verbal, and they could be verbally abusive. So we're gonna get into that, okay? But the message here really is release the things that no longer serve you, and really follow your dreams, follow your heart, okay? This is going to be a time where paying attention to your spirit is going to be key, my lovelies, okay? It's going to be key. Yeah. You got the Page of Water clarifying this. As you take that risk and you release the things that no longer serve you, you have the Page of Water coming in. The Page of Water, just so you know, is all about messages, and water has to do with your your emotions, okay? With the Page of Water coming in, this is all about this could be angels and guides coming in to give you clear direction as where you need to be. The Page of Water also represents beginning. This is all about synchronicities, okay? This could also represent someone new coming into your life as you release that old relationship, okay? This could also be as you bury the dead, maybe in the relationship that you've chosen to stay and chosen to work out because you know that's the right way, the right thing to do, okay? And you have like if someone has circled back and you guys have decided to take another shot at it and you feel in your heart that this is the right thing to do, just be assured that as you have taken this risk, your relationship is going to enter a new phase, okay? Also, for those of you on your spiritual walk, especially my empath and my light workers, this is saying as you release the fears of whatever you're holding on to, especially when it comes to do with your gifts and your talents, you will find that your clairvoyance, I don't even like to call it psychic, your clairvoyance, your intuition, your intuitiveness, okay, is going to be on point. All right. So it is really important for you to be able to release whatever it is that's hindering you. Okay. And for some of you, like I said, you could be dealing with someone that's just very selfish. Okay. As well as reckless. Okay. And especially reckless with their words. Okay. And maybe even their emotions. Okay. You do have the Three of Fire clarifying this. Okay, so your spirit is trying to say, my lovelies, as you release whatever this is, I'm sorry, your soul, because this isn't your soul placement. This is your frequency. This is your high vibration speaking to you. This is Source speaking to you. And not only Source speaking to you, this is a crown chakra card. This is your divine connection, which with whatever you call your divine source, be it God, Allah, Buddha. Okay, your higher self is telling you it's time to release what no longer serves you. Okay, the Fool card is all about beginnings, unexpected change, beautiful unexpected change, following your path, following your dreams. The Page of Water is saying your intuition is going to be on point. Okay, you're going to find more friendly relationships coming in. If you've tapped in and met someone that is on the same vibration of you, and you guys are vibing together, that is going to go to a new level. The Three of Fire is clarifying this abundance that's coming in. This is kind of like saying everything that you've been going through was all about preparation. But you do have some more preparation coming in, is what I'm hearing, especially throughout the end of the year. The next 6 months is going to be very, very key as you even establish more what timeline you're in. Everybody's choosing a timeline by now, okay? And you can clearly know what timeline someone is on based on how they are moving, okay? If they're repeating the same old bullshit, then they have chosen to stay in the timeline of the past. If you see changes, and it doesn't have to be full-blown changes right away, but if you're starting to see changes in their actions, changes in their speech, changes in their commitments, okay, please know they've shifted timelines, okay? And especially if you're seeing consistent changes, okay? So the Three of Fire energy, which is intuitive energy, is also saying abundance is yours. Okay, you're going to have to make long-term plans. You're going to have to take the time to really put in the work. Okay, you're going to have to do the work, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a new entrepreneurship venture, whether it's in a friendship that you're trying to heal. Whatever this is, you're going to have to put in the work and plan long-term, okay? And you're going to have the patience while doing so. So your soul is saying, release. I got you. Follow your dreams. Stay on that higher vibration, Pay attention to your intuition. Newness is all yours, but you can't get all of this without withholding on to all of this heavy shit. So you can't be happy and still be sad. That's not going to work. You're going to have to choose one. Okay, my lovely? So that's what your soul is saying. Let's tap into what your spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. So I want to get your code word for trickery. Okay, give me 1 second. And just so you know, guys, this is your heart chakra. So your vibration right now that you need to be paying attention to on this. Okay, so your chakra that you need to be paying attention to, that your spirit is speaking to right now, would be your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is all about love, compassion, and forgiveness. Okay, and we're gonna get into like especially the forgiveness part. That's gonna be key. Okay. So this is trickery. Your code words for trickery is going to be vision, honesty, and greed. Okay? And we're going to vision, honesty, and greed. Your soul is already saying, right, that you need to come up with a plan, have a plan. Okay? You need to make long-term plans. That's having a vision, having a goal. Okay? For some of you, it's creating a legacy. Okay? But also, you need to also be mindful. Okay, because it's in the placement of your spirit. Remember, your spirit is your vibration. That's how you're really, moving on this realm, right? So you can say your spirit is You can say that your soul is where the frequency outpours from, right? Your spirit would be your spirit would be the frequency of the radio in which picks up. I'm sorry. Your spirit will be the vibration of the radio channel in which your spirit, goes through, and then the energy will be the song on that radio station or channel. So right now, your soul is saying, um, it is definitely time for you to prepare. This is time of preparation, okay? And not just preparation of the old repeated shit, but new shit. The shit that's coming back now from the past that you've been wanting to do, and it's just coming back with full force, and you don't know how you're going to get it done. Tap into that. Write your notes. You get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and that shit is still on your mind, and you hear a whisper, maybe even one word, jot that word down. Then you can research it, okay? Get into your meditative space, okay? Some of us are working with heavy changes. Life changing shit is happening right now to a lot of people, from relationship to job to health, okay? So trickery is saying, get yourself a vision, okay? Get yourself a vision, because this is all about preparation. You're gonna have a plan. Be honest with yourself. Don't be honest with yourself, and don't get caught up in greed, okay? Because your spirit can trick you. Now, everybody comes into this realm with a spirit, but not everybody has a soul. Your soul has to be developed, okay? And your soul is developed through energy, which is the expression of the ultimate frequency, which is whatever your source is, right? But then for you to gain the muscles to even get to source, you have to have these experiences. So you have an opportunity now. Are you going to choose your ego, greed, fear, anxiety, procrastination? Or are you going to really tap into your heart chakra and deal with your pain, deal with the fear, deal with the unforgiveness, deal with the loneliness, deal with whatever is coming your way? This is not a time to suppress it. So your spirit is saying, please don't be fooled. Deal with stuff, okay? All right, so we're going to clarify that. We're going to clarify that message from your spirit. Soul is saying release. Spirit is saying don't be fooled by the BS, y'all. Don't be fooled by the bullshit. You know? Okay, so let's clarify this. Okay. All right, what do you want my lovelies to know? Oh, okay, all of those just popped out. Okay. All right, we got the 5. I'm sorry, the 6 of wands. Remember, wands energy is all about your intuition. That's intuitive energy, okay? And when the 6 of wands pops up, this is all about victory. This is all about public recognition. This is all about you coming into a place of self-confidence. This is why it's important for you to be able to be truthful with yourself, okay? Now, just so you know, for some of you, this can also be you gaining the recognition that you truly deserve from someone or some type of community, right? But this can also be based on you being able to forgive, okay? Because for some of you, you've been treated unfairly, so you're going to have to forgive. Don't be fooled. Okay, you will have victory over the situation, but you would have to definitely do the work. All right, you do have the Page of Cups popping up again. Okay, so the Page of Cups is repeating not just from your message from your soul, but it's also speaking as to where your spirit is. Okay, so your spirit is in a place where it is open to receive messages from its higher self. Okay, it is open for beginnings. It is starting to see synchronicity if you have been doing the work. Okay, and even if you haven't been doing the work, you still been seeing synchronicities, because the synchronicity is whatever you are vibrating on, or whatever your energy, I'm sorry, whatever your energy is tapping into. Whatever song you're playing on that radio station is programming you, because that's the expression of what you're, the communication that you're having with self. Okay, so if you are not doing the work, as far as this page of cups is concerned, you will be emotionally blocking. You will be emotionally immature, which means that you will be manifesting experiences that you don't want to manifest, that you truly don't want to manifest, right? This is not a season to walk in fear. You're going to have to walk out your fear in this season, okay? So your spirit is saying, listen, pay attention to the synchronicities. The synchronicities could let you know some things need to be changed. The synchronicities could let you know some things need to be embraced, okay? You do have the Four of Cups popping up here on the board, clarifying this energy. The Four of Cups is all about you. Now, remember, Cups energy is your emotions. So your spirit is saying, pay attention to your emotions. You need to gain victory over your emotions. Do not be fooled by your emotions. Deal with your emotions. Forgive if you need to. Love if you need to. Have compassion if you need to. Now keep in mind, compassion does not always mean yes. Sometimes compassion is saying yes. Sometimes compassion is saying no. Okay, sometimes compassion is allowing someone else to work out their own walk. Okay. Sometimes compassion is not being an enabler, okay? So the Four of Cups is saying contemplation is going to be key, okay? You're going to have to get into a place of meditation. Your spirit is saying we need to meditate so we can get back to source. We need to meditate so we can get back to our spirit. We need to meditate so we can release what no longer serves us, okay? You do, okay? You do also have the Lover's Cause clarifying messages from your spirit. With this Lover's card energy, for those of you that are in relationships, this signifies love. This signifies union. This signifies healthy relationships. This signifies your values coming into alignment, which means your thinking, your heart, your expression, okay? Bringing your chakras into balance. This can also signify choices. And what it's saying here is don't be fooled by the choices that you're making, okay? Because you will gain victory in whatever choice you make, my lovelies, okay? Lower vibrational or higher vibrational, you will gain victory in whatever choice you make. If you do the work, guess what? You will gain self-confidence. If you put in the work in a relationship and you will owe public recognition, you will gain that. Okay, if you're doing the work and you're owed progress for putting in the work and the time and the effort, guess what? You will gain the reward, whether it be financially, whether it be with a grant, whether it be with, whatever it be, whether it be with love, whatever that is, you will gain whatever you invest and put in right now, especially for the next 6 months. Once again, how do you know what timeline you have chosen? You're on an indication of the timeline that you've chosen based on how you choose to operate and move with the energy now. If you're choosing to operate in fear, you have chosen the old timeline. If you're choosing to do things differently, even though you're afraid, it's not to say fear is going to go away. If you're choosing to do the new timeline, even though you're afraid, and just do it differently, allow your spirit to guide you, allow your intuition to guide you, allow your spirit to talk to your soul, your higher self. Allow that to guide you, right? You will succeed. Okay, my lovely? So, as you do the work, and do not get caught up in trickery, but create the vision and the plan. Don't get caught up in greed, right? Know that you will have victory. You will have synchronicity. You will have everything coming into alignment, okay? Now, this is this card right here represents Gemini, and Gemini is all about being flexible and being able to be versatile. Okay, so your spirit is saying, I need to be able to move. Okay, I need to be able to move. I need to be able to be flexible. Okay, For some of you, if you're in relationships where you're not able to be flexible and you're not able to move and be authentically who you are, this is the time for you to exit things. Remember, your spirit is saying release. Okay? It's time for you to exit things. You got the Fool card. The Fool card is Uranus, and Uranus is the great awakener. And you guys, I'm going to be posting the video by Kim Warner. Her information is in the description box. Nice time to give her a plug. She does natal charts. And in this video, she breaks down exactly how Uranus is operating in your life, how it's playing out. So when you guys take a listen to that. It's going to be an audio recording. So plug it in your meditation and just listen to that so you can get real time how this energy is affecting you. Okay. So the Fool card is all about Uranus. It's the great awakener. Uranus is one of the highest octave planets that we have. It's known as the planet of the occultist, or the planet of the occult. And occult is just about hidden science, hidden mystery, things that you do not know. One of the things is out of darkness comes light. This is why it's important for you to get to know your dark side, because out of your dark side comes light. Out of your dark side comes awareness. Out of your pain comes awareness, okay? Out of your trauma comes awareness. Out of your struggles comes awareness, okay? And that is what this Fool card does. This is what your Uranus does. So your soul is saying, I'm here. I am here to bring clarity to your true path. Uranus is all about your path, honey. And if you're not following your path, it's going to mess some stuff up in your life. Okay? All right. So walk away from the relationships that's no longer serving you. It's asking you to have the vision and the strength to release that. Okay? In the final placement, which is all about the energy that some of us are operating in right now, is impatience. Okay? And we're going to clarify that. Some of us are operating on impatience. Let me give you your root words for impatience, because I do not remember them out of my head. Impatience. Okay, so impatience is all about things unfolding, revelation, and success. Okay, those are the code words for impatience. Okay, so it's asking us to have patience for us to know things are unfolding and that it's going to be successful. So we're going to clarify that. Okay, let me just pull a different deck of cards. I feel like it's really heavy energy in the atmosphere. I did that breakup reading, and I know people are going through some shit. People are going through real shit. Okay? Okay. This is just, your 1111 messages. Like, seriously. People need real encouragement, and yeah. All right, so the energy that we're dealing with, my loves, that we need to pay attention to is when impatience comes into play. When you feel impatient, your code word is things are unfolding, okay? You're gaining more insight and revelation, and success is yours. This is the code words for impatient, okay? Yep. And some of you are impatient because you feel like the Seven of Swords energy. You feel like someone has gotten away with something, right? You feel like someone has gotten away with something. You feel like justice has not been served. But just please know that when the Seven of Swords shows up, this is all about you being able to break free from whatever mental and spiritual challenges you have, because the universe does not deliver blind justice. And just so you know, justice is coming when Saturn goes into retrograde. Okay, and definitely by the time my planet Pluto comes out of retrograde in November, is it November or October? By the time Pluto comes out of retrograde, I'm gonna give y'all the date just for those of you that are interested. By the time Pluto comes out of retrograde, please know Pluto comes out of retrograde October 3rd. I think I'm gonna post that video by Psychic B. Psychic, I don't remember the name of her channel, but I think I'm going to post her link in there, because she talks about timelines and she talks about specific dates. And which is another thing. I will be posting videos on specific dates that I got in meditation. And we're going to get into these dates and start to prepare for these dates that I got for 2020. Okay, well, back to the reading. Some of you may feel like somebody done got away with some shit that you may have felt was unfair. Okay. They may have done some like grimy, deceptive, you know, maybe even some of you, this has to do with some financial, grimy, deceptive shit, okay? For some of you, yep, for some of you, ooh, it's your relationships. Yep, you got Gemini back on the board again. That's a lot of Gemini energy. Now, just so you know, you could be dealing with the Gemini, but once again, you could have Gemini in your chart, and this Gemini energy represents being versatile, being flexible. Geminis are all about your thinking, right? That's their energetic pattern, I think, right? So with this Lovers card showing up on the board, some of you could either have walked away from something because you want something more. You want, you want true love. You want healthy relationships, partnerships, business relationships. You want healthy relationships in the family. You're ready to make healthier choices. For some of you, right, you're ready to walk away from all of this betrayal energy and really step into alignment with your truth. May it be your spiritual truth. May it be loving relationships. May it be healthy relationships with other people. Right? So you're ready to walk away from all of this deceptive, painful betrayal energy, or feeling like someone getting away with shit energy. You don't want to do that anymore. Okay? Okay? There's some of you that don't want to do that anymore. Okay? Don't y'all feel tired of like repeating the same old negative mind loops? I know I do. I know I do. I know, like, I've been feeding myself a lot of new programming for where I am, for my new timeline. Okay, so although I'm in my new timeline now, I have been mentally preparing myself. Okay, so my mind, my body, and my soul, my mind, my body, my soul, and my spirit can all come into alignment. Okay, we got the Hangman card on the board, and it's in the shadow side. Remember what I talked about, the shadow side? This is about where all your some even hidden talents lie, right? There's so many beautiful things when you embrace your yin and your yang, when you embrace your hurt, your pain, your struggles. There's so many things that you can learn. Okay, so with this Hangman being in the shadow side, it's saying you don't have to you don't have to suppress things anymore. You really need to let it go. Okay, and because this is showing up, clarifying this deceptive energy, okay, or clarifying this betrayal energy, is saying let go. Okay, let go. Now this is throat chakra energy and patience. So throat chakra is all about expressing yourself. So for some of you, you're going to have to start to call people out on their shit. Okay, especially when they trying to get away with shit. Okay, call people out in their stuff and then let go. You do not have to sit in it. You're going to have to call people out in their stuff and then let go. Okay, it's going to be important. Okay. Yep. You got the Ace of Swords on the board. Okay. Swords energy is all about your spiritual and your mental thinking. I'm sorry, not the Ace. You got the King. I'm sorry, my loves. King. The King. What am I talking about? This is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Okay. I got confused by the crown here. But this is actually the ace. The one represents the ace. Okay, so this is the ace of swords. The ace of swords is all about your spiritual and your mental thinking, right? When the ace of swords shows up, this is all about your raw power. Once again, we're going back over here to your divine connection with source. Okay, this is all about your raw power. This is all about you coming into clear thinking, clear thoughts. This is all about victory. Okay, because you've chosen to not sacrifice yourself anymore, okay, for anything that's not in alignment and that's deceptive. Remember, we're no longer impatient, right? Because impatient to us now means what, right? It now means things are unfolding. It now means we're gaining revelation, and it now means everything is already a success. So we no longer have to be impatient, okay? This is the, and so if you're operating with impatient energy, remember, okay, so how this works, my lovelies, this is all about you being able to reprogram yourself in wordplay. I wordplay all of the time, okay? I know I use the word fuck a lot, but let me tell y'all what fuck means to me, okay? And for those of you that don't know, like, I study linguistics. Spent a lot of money to get certified in neuro linguistic programming. This is all about how to unblock people. Okay, so you don't judge a book by its cover, is what I'm saying. And what you have to understand, my lovelies, is you get to write your own fucking book. Okay, so you know what fuck means to me? Fuck is all about frequency, understanding, calling, and knowledge. Okay, that's how I'm checking myself. What frequency am I on? Am I in the understanding, not just the understanding without, but the understanding within, the understanding above, the understanding below, the understanding to the sides? Do I have a full grasp? Okay, inner, under, above standing. Okay, understanding. Do I understand where I am, the energy, what I'm feeling? Okay, I'm checking myself. Okay, calling. Am I pursuing my calling? Am I in my purpose? Am I on the right path? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Okay, you know, one of my girls told me, because I have now decided to pursue my path full time. And she said to me, you know, one of the things that you're going to have to get used to is that you are now, your boss is now that ball of energy that lies from within. Everything you do is energy work. So you can't tap in like a normal 9 to 5, because that's just not what you do. That's not what you do anymore. You know, I work in the entertainment world. It was constantly busy, fast. There was no such thing as a 9 to 5. I could still get a phone call at midnight, because, you know, the artists, that's when they start working. Okay, but I was still in charge of running the 9 to 5, but then I would still have to answer the late night calls, because it was all intertwined. Okay, so yeah, I might use fucks a lot, but please understand, wordplay is going to be key, sweeties. Okay, so what? We are no longer impatient, my loves. Okay, whenever impatient pops up, we need to remind ourselves things are unfolding. We're gaining revelation. Okay, and things are already a success. Okay. Whenever you call the word fuck now means, what frequency am I on? Am I really understanding what's happening to me right now? Am I paying attention to my calling, my path? Okay, all right. And am I embracing the knowledge that's coming forth and coming to me right now? Okay? Come on, y'all. It's saying, don't get impatient about these people. Don't get impatient about people and their bullshit. Okay? That's the message that our soul and our spirit is trying to tell us. Okay? And right now, the energy that we're operating on, some of us, is impatience. And we need to flip that. We need to flip that to things are unfolding. We're now gaining revelation, and success is ours. And that's the bottom line. All right, my lovelies. I hope this was helpful. I know it's probably, what time is it now? It's almost midnight here on my end. I am going to upload this. I can't be the only one experiencing this energy. Like, I was good before I did that video. I'm single, so why am I crying over love shit and I'm single? You know? I don't really have anything in my heart. So I kind of feel like I tapped into a whole bunch of energy when I did that video, as well as it resurfaced some residual stuff within me that I need to work on. Okay? Listen, Everybody's doing this work. This work is not about getting caught in your zodiac sign and saying, I'm a Scorpio because I'm a Scorpio sun. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a Cancer. I'm a Gemini. Right? Each one of those signs represent a power within yourself that you need to master. You need to understand the energetic pattern. You need to embrace the energetic pattern, and then you need to rise above the energetic pattern. Okay, you guys need to study the 13th zodiac sign also, because you are the 13th. Why you think they take that out of the zodiac? Because you are the 13th zodiac. You are the dot in the middle. Okay, you control all of this shit. All of it is controlled by you. Okay, so you are to not get caught in the energy. You are to understand know what the energy is, understand the energy, master the energy so you can rise above it all. You're not to get caught in any of this. And just so you know, guys, you're not only responsible for mastering your birth sign, right? When you check your natal chart, you have all the other signs that you may need to master, because each sign is responsible for a different house in your birth chart. Okay, so you are to master all 12 of these energetic patterns. That's how this works. Okay, but you can't master something if you don't know what it is, and it starts by you tapping into yourself. All right. Okay, my lovelies, I hope this message was helpful. So our soul is trying to tell us it's time to release things. Our spirit is saying pay attention, my loves. Okay, pay attention, be honest with yourself, do not get caught up in greed. Okay, be honest with yourself, pay attention. Okay. All right, the energy that we're operating in, that we need to shift from impatience to things are unfolding. We're gaining revelation, okay? And success is already ours, okay? All right, my loves, I will see you guys in your individuals sometime in the next couple of days. All right, I'm also going to be doing bonuses for Taurus and Gemini, so you guys can look forward to that. Taurus and Gemini, you guys have bonus videos coming based on the comments. All right, my lovelies, do something kind for yourself, love yourself, be honest with yourself. That's the message. Be honest with yourself. Success is ours. It's here. If you've chosen your timeline and you've chosen to do something different, you are going to have to walk through some fear. You are going to have to do things afraid. You're going to have to push past that. And once you do, you saw what the card said. Once you do, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful, but this is about establishing. It's going to be effortless. Okay? Effortless. All right, my lovelies, make sure you guys include some meditation too, because that's going to be important. Check out my daily vibrational videos. I think they're titled Today's Vibration. I don't timestamp them. That's because energy is fluid. So whenever you click on it, if the message resonates, then it is for you. Okay. Remember, energy is fluid. You keep what you want and you leave what you do not. All right, my lovelies, you guys can check out the description box below. You can find how you can contact me about a reading, and also how you can win a free reading. And let me know if you guys are interested in a live reading. We can tap into some live stuff, so I can jump on live and we can tap into, you know, how to get through a lot of this energy, because a lot of us are separating from things that no longer serve us because we've stepped into a new timeline. Okay, guys, once again, love you much, and I will see you in your individuals. Bye, my loves.